There's a feature in HGSI that was put in a few years ago for those of you who like to look at multiple charts on the same symbol. This is the way I set it up and use it. Now I'm just going to first of all bring up a chart, and you have to make sure under the Tools menu that you drop all the way down and select Link Multiple Chart Windows and Warehouse Selection Follows Chart. I'll go ahead and close that chart. I'm going to load a utility which I purchased. I think it's $20. It's called Maxed 2. And what it does is it lets me arrange my screen so I can put windows in here any way that I want to. Now I'm going to select Change Regions, and it looks like this is the one I want. It's already set up, but you have the option of loading various profiles, or you can make your own. In this instance, I wanted the warehouse up here and then a window in each of these areas right here. So I'll just select Done. Now I'm going to go into the warehouse. Let's just select the best of Woodward and Brown. Or I'm going to select that, and it's going to open up a warehouse view. Now notice how this fits right into that area. The next thing I'm going to do is load a chart. Now if the chart were over here and I bring it in this area and double click on it, notice how that it goes right into that designated area. The next thing I want to do is go under the File menu, select New Charting Window, and it just happens to come up in the correct spot. But if I have it anywhere in the area, I can double click on it and it's there. So now I have a week. If I select weekly, down here I have a weekly and I have a daily chart of these symbols up here. This is NetEase. So I've double click on it. I didn't need to because it was already here. But if I go down to the next one, notice that both of these charts change. Here is the weekly of Big Lots. Here is the daily of Big Lots over here. Now you can do a daily, a weekly, and a monthly if you have the screen space. If you have dual monitors, you can set this layout up to show up in both monitors, and that way you could have a lot more going on. But that's really all there is to it. So I click up here in the warehouse, it changes down here. If I click down here, once this has been set up in the warehouse, it goes down to the next symbol in the warehouse, and it shows up in both charts. Let's just go to a little larger group here, and I'll show you that this works. It fills in both of these charts automatically. Very handy, and it's especially handy if you go ahead and buy this utility. It's called Max 2, and I'm going to go in here and select About. You can see that the website is https://max2maxto.net. And once you're finished using it, if you don't want the layout like this, and by the way, before I go, if you want the full chart, you hold your Shift key, click on the Maximize window, then you have the full chart. Just click back up here on the window to revert back to the corner. Once you're finished with it, all you have to do is locate it and exit it, and then it is no longer there. So if I resize, it just does not snap back into that portion of the screen. That's all there is to it. It works beautifully.